Hey guys, Sean Lentz here from Appalachian DIY. Today it's not going to be a real fix-it video, but more of a walkthrough and plans on what we do to our house. The first thing that we're going to be doing is removing some foundation wall, and to support that we have this really nice long I-beam. This is a 22-foot long I-beam. It is 10 inches wide and from flange to flange, and this is what's going to be holding up our foundation when we take it out. So this is going to be the support for our wall. And up here we will go ahead and discuss on what we're doing with our foundation here. We have under here is our crawl space. We have a porch above it and a laundry room behind, so we'll go under here and see what's going on with this. So now we are directly underneath that porch. Our laundry room is off to the other side, and what you can see here is our foundation wall, and this is what needs to be fixed. Down there at the end it has an extreme push. It's about 8 inches out of plumb in the worst area, and that is what we are going to be fixing. There are also some joist problems that we need to address. There are 4x4 joists running across the floor to support it, and there's only 4 of them for this 25-foot section under here. So we are definitely going to need to replace those. That's not strong enough at all for this, so we definitely need to replace that. Over here with this wall, this is probably the worst section right here. As you can see, we have foundation rock that is totally loose, so this definitely needed to be fixed anyways. This is probably the worst spot though, right here. So we're going to get to this, rip this out, and this is where our beam is going to go to support the load of the house. We do have some problems on the other side of the wall, and that is right through here in through this window. So as we come through the window here, we are on the other side. We are in a lot better shape than we are on the other side as far as support goes. We have true they're about 9 inches joists, and they run the section from the middle of our house all the way to the end. So we have good support there. They're on 2-foot centers. So what we plan on doing is removing some of these, because there are a lot of them that are really bad. And you can see over here, this is probably one of the biggest problems right here. The previous owner, for some unknown reason, went ahead and took all of these chunks out of these joists, and you can see how they are failing. You can see right here how along here it's just failed. It's cracked all the way back here. And these are on multiple joists. This is probably the worst one right here. You can just see how far back that crack goes. So this is some of the stuff that we knew coming into this house. We planned on just replacing just a couple of these joists that were failed, but we actually went through and thought about it. We're just going to replace all of them and the subfloor, because it's this old, really wood slat type flooring. So we're going to replace all of that. So obviously our main concern is bracing this floor up while we tear this foundation wall out. So what we have planned to do is, we already started some of it, but we have some 2x8s. They are 3 2x sandwiched together and then glued and then nailed. So it's kind of like our own land beam, but for really cheap, and that's what's going to be supporting our floor. And then we just have some temporary floor jacks that we're going to use to jack it up a little bit, get the load off, and then just rip out all of the fieldstone foundation. So that's the plan. We're going to do a lot of shoring over here. We also have some cribbing if we need to, if we really need to jack something up. But for the most part, we're just going to put in some temporary jacks, floor jacks, and then just start ripping out this wall. So we have a really big project coming up. This is going to take a long time, so we're going to do a lot of videos on this, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully this kind of gives you guys a plan on some of the videos that are going to be coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you head over to Appalachian DIY and subscribe, because we're gonna have a lot more videos coming out. Thanks again, guys, and I hope to see you next time.